Look, go tell the Yankees, I'm not putting up with this anymore. They're not getting Vlad. Tell them to stop calling me. They don't learn, do they? I think they have whatever they want. Bloody Yankees. Alright, thank you everybody, thank you, and welcome to a brand new season of Blue Jays baseball. Now they say third time's a charm, and we're certainly very keen to prove that correct this season, and finally go and win that World Series. Now, do we have any questions? Yeah. Trudeau Boucher, Canadian stereotype, eh? Now the fans are upset that no new players have joined, eh? Yeah, look, I understand those concerns, and let me guarantee them it's not through lack of trying. But we do have some new faces in the team. There's some young players that have come through our system, and they've earned their chance. So I'm excited to see what they can do, and I hope the fans are as well. Now why did you trade Joe Kelly, eh? Yeah, look, I mean, Joe was a wonderful servant to the Blue Jays. Unfortunately, he's closer now to the end of his career than he is to the start of it. And he's also a free agent at the end of this coming season. So I made a trade beginning to think about the future of the Blue Jays. Can the Jays win this season, eh? Yeah, look, to quote you, Trudeau, there is no doubt about it. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to Season 4, Episode 1 of the Toronto Blue Jays. It's a brand new season, and we're going to dust ourselves off, and hopefully we're going to go a little bit better than we did last season and actually finally win that World Series. But we have a look at the team that we've got here. It's not going too bad, I'd say. You know, we've got Vlad Jr., Pearson, and Ryan Helsley as the stars of the team. You can see what the team has, or the game has decided is our best 11. It's not too far off the mark, I would say. They don't know that Kasowski would be our best reliever. But anyway, there's definitely some high points and low points there, isn't there? But we'll go and have a look at what we've done in spring training in just a second. Team chemistry, for the most part, is quite good. So that's all good. We've got leaders, we've got captains, we've got all the sorts of things that you would want. And an unmotivated Alex Reyes, which is no team is complete without, obviously. Alright, let's go and have a look. There have been one trade made, as we alluded to there. That is that Joe Kelly has left. We have sent him off to the Arizona Diamondbacks. The main reason here, he's 34, he's on $3 million, which isn't huge money, but you know, $3 million is $3 million. He's a free agent at the end of the year as well, and we did have some decent options in the bullpen, and last year his ERA was just under 5. He wasn't brilliant. He was good, but he wasn't brilliant. So we sent him to the Diamondbacks, and in return, I'm hoping that we've got Billy Hamilton's replacement at the end of the year. Frenel Baez, he is a center fielder, as you can see. A little bit like what's his face, Hamilton, that he's very, very good defensively. He's pretty good on the bases, and I think he's potentially he is better with the bat than Hamilton as well. So I'm hoping that that's what we've signed here, is for next season when Hamilton becomes a free agent, that Baez will be able to come into center field and do a job for us. So that's the plan. Let me know what you guys think of that trade in the comments. But well, it's done now, so hopefully you like it. We have a quick look at how spring training went. It wasn't too bad. We had a winning record, 16 and 14. It's a little bit hit and miss, to be honest. If you have a look at the preseason predictions, we can see we're actually only predicted to come third this season, which is obviously disappointing. But, you know, we have the same team more or less that we had last season, so I'm hopeful that that this will be a little bit off the mark. If we have a look here at top hitters, obviously Vlad Jr. is expected to be right up there. He's the only one. Pitching, Helsley is expected to be right up there. Now, he's in our starting rotation for this season, so hopefully that comes true. And we also, of course, we know we have Snell and Pearson as well, but they haven't made the list there. So that just kind of is what it is. I don't know how much we should read into that. And there's the sort of the National League side of things. Look at those Braves, absolutely walking the division, and the Dodgers as well. So if we were to make the World Series, I suggest we might be playing one of those two again. But there we go. That is how preseason kind of played itself out. Now, we have made some changes to the squad as well. Now, with, of course, the trader Hendricks leaving us, and also the trade of Joe Kelly, it leaves us 2 places in the bullpen. The first of which is going to be taken by Daniel Tillo, a left armor, which I think is a good thing to have in. He was in AAA last year, ERA of just over 3, a WAR of 2.8. He could be a starter. But he's going to be in the bullpen for us this year, and we'll see how he goes. Hopefully he'll do a good job for us. He's played a little bit in Kansas City in the majors before and did okay, only 7 innings pitched. So hopefully he'll do a good job for us. And the other person to come into our bullpen is Emiliano Vargas. We've seen him in our team before. Of course, he came into the World Series against the who did we play the year before last? The Braves, wasn't it? And did a really, really good job. So he was going to have to be put on waivers. I didn't want to risk losing him because I think he's earned himself a chance in the bullpen. So with Hendricks and with Kelly leaving, it gives him that opportunity now to see how he goes. So those are the guys that have come into the pitching rotation. If we look at the lineup itself, this is what we are doing. Now, I'm really concerned about Inciarte. He is not looking particularly good. And in spring training, to be honest, he was a shambles. His batting average was, if we go to spring training here, I'll put those, I should have had the spring training numbers up for pitches as well. He only batted 185 in spring training. Now, yes, it's only spring training, but still, I'll put the pitching up here for you as well. If you want to have a bit of a longer look, just give it a quick pause. You can see Pearson's got himself a bit of an injury. It's nothing too serious. 3 days, he'll be back before we know it, basically, so that's fine. But yeah, the hitting side of things, what we are doing is Grosjean is going to come in. He's going to play third base for us. He's going to get sort of the first chance to prove himself in that position. Vlad Jr. has quickly become a very, very good first baseman indeed. So that is incredible. Peraza, we're training him as a third baseman. He is basically now developed into a very nice just utility infielder for us. So he's going to be a very, very useful player, and yeah, really, really, he's going to replace Drury. I think we've actually upgraded with Brandon Drury leaving. He comes in, and the other person, Khalil Lee, is going to stay in the lineup as well, or in the squad, I should say, or the roster. That's the word, isn't it? The obvious admission there, of course, is Gurrell Jr. We've actually had to drop him down into AAA, which I'm sure he's pleased about. But we just didn't have space for him. So he's been batting 260 odd. I've been trying to trade him away. Haven't been able to really do that. So, I mean, I'm not against bringing him back, but as things stand right now, he's not in the lineup. So that's that. The other person who's done really, really well in spring training was Martinez. We're trying to train him as a third baseman. He didn't quite take to it as well as Peraza. But he did hit really well in spring training. So we'll put him down in AAA, give him a chance to play at third base, get that defensive rating up, and then we could have ourselves a nice little star of a player there as well in Martinez. So that is that. Is there anything else I want to show you beforehand? No, I don't think there is. So let's get this show on the road. Let's have a look at the team that we're sending out to face the White Sox on opening day. And this is it. It's Ender Inciarte back leading us off. Hopefully he's going to do a good job out there in right field despite a very poor spring training. Bo Bichette bats second at shortstop. Vlad Jr. bats third at first base this season. It'll take me a while to get used to that. It's Matt Beattie in left field batting 4. William McQuaid drops down to 5. He's at second base. Josh Grosjean bats 6 at third base. A debut, well, not quite a debut, but certainly an opening day that he probably wasn't expecting. Rhys Maguire, the catcher, bats 7. Randall Grishock, designated hitter, he bats 8. It's Billy Hamilton in center field batting 9. It's Blake Snell on the mound for us on opening day. And it's Dylan Cease that we were up against. Last season, he had an ERA of 3.36. He looks a decent pitcher, obviously. He led the league in home runs per 9 innings, less than 1. He had a WAR of 3.3, so he's obviously decent. Let's hope he's not as good as us, though. And here we go, opening day in Chicago. Let's see what we can do. Let's get this show on the road. It's Ender Inciarte to lead us off. Very quick beginning. He's popped up a bunt, has he? No, straight to the pitcher, and that is not a good start for Ender Inciarte, is it? But there we go, 1 away. It brings up Bo Bichette now for his first at bat of the season. Another first pitch swing. Bo Bichette, has he done it again? No. For a second then I thought it was a 4th leadoff home run in a row in a competitive game, but that's been caught out there in left field, and it brings up Vlad Jr. now. 1-1's the count. Vlad Jr. pops it up. We've made him throw, 5-6 pitches that innings. That is disgracefully bad. And there we go, 3 up, 3 down. Let's hope that is not the high point of the season. Nick Madrigal comes up to face Blake Snell. Come on, Snelly. Let's see what he can do. It's popped up. It's going back. I think Hamilton's there. Is he? No, it's over his head. And that is, well, that's not what we wanted, is it? It brings up Johan Mercado now to face Snell. 0-2's the count. Snell, there we go. That's more like it, mate. Nice 3-pitch strikeout. Eloy Jimenez comes in now. Let's see what he can do with Snell. Hopefully not much. That is absolutely crushed, is it? No, it's coming back in. It's going to stay in. Inciarte's there. Runner will go to third, will he? Yes, he will. But with 2 out, we just need to get the man at the plate, and we don't have to worry about the man at third. It's Louis Roberts. Come on, Snell, finish him, mate. 1 and 2's the count, and that is going to stay in, please. That is 2-0. 367 feet over left field. And, well, not the start we wanted, is it? It brings up Baseable, I guess you'd pronounce that. Basabe, maybe. 1 and 2's the count. Come on. There we go. All right. Another strikeout for Snell, but we are 2 runs down, and it's going to be Matt Beattie to lead us off. Now, Matt Beattie has 99 home runs for the Blue Jays, and he's not going to get number 100 there as he grounds it out to third, and that is 1 away. Brings in William McQuaid, a little bit further down the order than we saw him last season. McQuaid, I tell you what, there's our first hit of the season. He drops it into right field. Is it a double? No, just the single. But a 1-out single for McQuaid. And it brings up Josh Grosjean for his first at-bat of the season. McQuaid's looking for the steal. I didn't know he's that quick. Oh, he gets there. He forces the error, and McQuaid gets himself to third. Well, there you go. Wonderful stuff. And can Josh Grosjean get himself an RBI now? 3-0. He gets himself a walk. And are we going to see the bottom half of the order doing something for us? It is Rhys Maguire, his first at-bat of the season. Another 3-0. Oh, they're falling to pieces. It's loaded bases with 1 out, and it is Randall Grishock coming into bat. He has 298 career RBIs for the Jays. And has he done a grand slam? No. Is it deep enough, though, to get McQuaid in from third? It is. Is it? Yes, it is. All right, so it's a sac fly from Randall Grishock. McQuaid gets himself across the plate. Grosjean goes to third. I'm not quite sure Maguire's not standing at second, but Billy Hamilton with 2 out. Runners at the corners. What can Billy do? 2 and 2. Billy Hamilton strikes out, but we pull 1 back. That's important. Let's hope Blake Snell can do a job for us here. Andrew Vaughn comes into bat. 3 and 1's the count, and that is ripped down the third base or into left field, and maybe not quite the third base line. It's a leadoff single for Vaughn. Brings up Josh Van Meter, the first baseman. What can Snell do with him? That could be a double play. There's 1. Just 1. Still with a runner at first, but 1 away now. Xavier Fernandez comes in to bat. The catcher. Full count. Come on, Snell. Looking for the steal. We've got the strikeout. And do we get the runner at second? Oh, we might have. What a throw. What a throw it is. It's a double play, more or less. Rhys Maguire nails the man at second, and that ends the innings. And it is Ender Inciarte coming in now. 0 for 1 today. Is he going to lay down another first pitch bunt? He is. Why is he bunting? You're not that good at it, mate. What is Crab prodding to do? He wasn't doing that last season. Anyway, it's Bo Bichette, 1 out. Let's see what Bo can do. 1 and 0's the count. Bo Bichette pops it up into centre field this time, and that's going to be 2 away. It's going to be 2 out then, no one on for Vlad Jr. He's 0 for 1 as well. 2 and 0 is the count. Vlad Jr. gets himself a first hit of the season. A 2-out single for Vlad. And let's see what Matt Beattie can do with this. Can he get RBI number 100 right here? 0 and 2's the count. I suspect not. No, Beattie strikes out. And that ends the third. We are still 2-1 down. Snell back in to face Sanchez. Their shortstop. First at bat for him this season. That is a ground ball. Bo has it over to first. And that'll do it. 1 away. Alright, it brings up Madrigal, who of course hit that double over centre field last time up. Full count. 1 out. No one on. And Snell walks him. Brings up Moncada, who is 0 for 1. 1 and 2's the count. Come on, Blakey boy. Another strikeout. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. 2 away. Still with that man at first. Eloy Jimenez to the plate. They're looking for the steal. Have him, Maguire. Have him. Has he got him again? No, not this time. Not this time. Runner in scoring position for Jimenez now. 2 and 1 is the count. Come on, Snell. Jimenez. I think it's staying in. Inciarte is there. He makes the play. And that'll end the third. Still 2-1 down. But it's developing to a little bit of a pitching duel, isn't it? McQuaid comes up to bat again. He is, of course, 1 for 1. McQuaid, has he got himself another base hit? He has. He's dropped it into right field again. And McQuaid goes 2 for 2. Is it too early to talk perfect season? And that is excellent stuff as Jordan Grosjean comes in. He walked last time up. 1-2 is the count this time. Come on. Grosjean. How deep is that? It's not quite deep enough, is it? Is it deep enough? It keeps going. No, it's dropped into the gap. It's dropped into the gap, and Jordan Grosjean has himself a triple. He ties the game. It sat up in the air for what seemed an eternity, but it dropped in, and we've scored a run from it. Grosjean with an RBI triple, and Rhys Maguire now with no one out and the man at third. What can he do? Maguire. Apparently we have Usain Bolt behind the plate, and he makes the catch. That is one away. It brings Randall Grishock up. Now he, of course, got the RBI with a sac fly last time up. Grishock this time up strikes out. And it's going to be up to Billy Hamilton now to try and drive in this run with 2 out. We know Billy Hamilton loves a strikeout. This time he's grounded at the second. Run, Billy. And that'll do it. But we do tie it up in the 4th. It's up to Blake Snell now to try and keep this game tied. It's Lewis Roberts who, of course, got the 2-run home run last time up. Have him, Snell. Have him. He does. Looked like a good pitch, that one as well. A 3-pitch strikeout. And it's Luis Alexander Besabe. That's not how you say that name, is it? And that is a 1-out single into left field. Beatty has it. Gets it back in. And the man will stay at first. Andrew Vaughn, who is 1 for 1 today. 1-1's the count. That has got away from Maguire. Runner goes to second. Besabe? It must be Besabe. I don't know how I should say that. Anyway. Come on, Vaughn. Not Vaughn. What's your name? Snell. Oh, that's gotten through. And Vaughn may have just given them back the lead. Has he? No. It's runners at the corners. And it's Josh Van Meter who is 0 for 1. 1 out. Come on, Snell. Be a massive strikeout. There it is. That's 2 away. Alright, let's get this man. Let's get Fernandez. He's 0 for 1. Come on, Snell. Full count. He walks him. He loads the bases with 2 out. And this is a massive at-bat in the game. It's Sanchez who is 0 for 1. Come on, Snell. 2-2. Gets the strikeout. That is absolutely massive. And the game stays tied at 2. And we're through 4 innings. It's Inciarte who has looked like he's carrying on his spring training form, to be honest. He's tried swinging the bat this time to about the same effect. And at what point do we start to panic that Inciarte has not come back from that injury? The same player, Bo Bichette, who's 0 for 2. 1-2's the count. Bo Bichette strikes out. Oh, the 2 that led us off last season with so much success have not looked good today. It's Vlad Jr. who's 1 for 2. Vlad Jr. crushes that into the right centre field fence. That's going to be a double for Vlad. And Matt Beatty, still chasing RBI number 100 for the Blue Jays, has a chance here to do it with Vlad in scoring position. Beatty is 0 for 2 today. 1-2's the count, and Beatty grounds at the second, and that'll end at the top of the 5th. Oh, come on. Snell to continue now to Madrigal, who is 1 for 1. 1-2 is the count. Come on, Snelly boy. Have him, mate. Have him. No, Madrigal is all over Snell today. And that is a leadoff single. Moncada, who's 0 for 2. Can we get him? That is not going to get anybody. That's going to get to the fence. And can we keep Madrigal at third? That's the big question here. Throw comes in. Madrigal does stay at third, but it's a double. Runners at second and third. No one out. And Snell with some trouble here. He's going to face Jimenez, who is 0 for 2 today. 2-1's the count. Jimenez again slaps it into right field. Again, Inciarte's there. Can he stop the run from scoring? I don't think he can. That is a slow motion throw if you ever saw one. And Jimenez gives the the White Sox back the lead. Robert with a runner at third and 1 out comes in to face Snell. 3-1's the count, and that is going to give them a 2-run lead. A third RBI now for Robert. He holds it first. And Snell's not had a great day. He does tend to start seasons a little bit slow. They're looking for the steal. Can we get him? No, we don't even contest it. And there's just a little risk that this innings is going to get away from us here. Basabe, 3-1. And it's a walk. 2 on, 1 out. And is that it for Snell? No, he continues to face Andrew Vaughn, who is 2 for 2. 1-1's the count. Andrew Vaughn. It's gone straight up. Hamilton is there. And the runners will stay where they are. That is 2 away. Josh Van Meter comes in. He's 0 for 2 today. This is a big out. 1 and 2's the count. Runners at first and second. Van Meter pops it up. Beatty should be there. Please catch it, mate. Don't drop this one. There it is, and that ends the fifth. But we fall 2 runs back. And we need to get these bats going, don't we? It's William McQuaid, who is 2 for 2 so far today. 1 and 2's the count. And McQuaid ends the perfect season with a strikeout. Brings up Josh Grosjean, who is 1 for 1 with a walk as well. 2 and 2's the count on him. Grosjean strikes out. That's 2 away. And it's Rhys Maguire, who is 0 for 1 now. What can he do? 2 and 2's the count on him as well. Maguire lines it out to second, and that does it for the top of the 6th. And we are still 4-2 down. Espinosa comes in now to face Fernandez. That'll do it for Snell. Not his greatest opening, was it? 4 runs from 5 innings. He'll be disappointed with that. And Espinosa has given up a rip down the third base line. And that's going to be a leadoff double. Oh, it's just got the feelings of not a promising opening day, doesn't it? Sanchez comes in to face Espinosa now. He's 0 for 2 today. Sanchez gets it up the middle, does he? No, Bo is there. Does he have a play? He does. 1 away, but the runner gets to third. Madrigal comes in. He has had the better of Snell. Can he get the better of Fernandez? It's a ground ball to Bo. Runner stays at third. That's 2 away. And can Espinosa get himself out of this innings now? He's going to face Moncada, who is 1 for 3 today. First pitch swing. It's popped up. Enciate's there. That should end the innings. No further damage. And there it is. We go to the 7th. Still 2 runs down. Randall Grishock to lead us off. He's 0 for 1 today. We're facing a new pitcher as well in Chad Sobokta. I've nailed that pronunciation as well. And different pitcher. Same result for Grishock as he strikes out. Billy Hamilton comes in now. What can he do? 2 and 2's the count. Just start walking back to the dugout, Billy. There we go. 2 away, and Inciate, who is 0 for 3. Oh, Inciate. Well, he's getting better. But we stretch 4-2 down. It's going to be Espinosa to Jimenez, who is 0 for 2 today with an RBI though. 1 and 2's the count. Come on, Anderson. That's to Bo. Should have an easy play at first. Not the best throw, but Vlad Jr. picks it up, and that is 1 away. Louis Roberts, who is 2 for 3, a home run and 3 RBIs. What can Espinosa do with him? A ground ball to Bo. Bo to Vlad. And, well, that's the dynamic duo. We need them to start combining with the bat as well, don't we? It's Basabe, who is 1 for 2. First pitch swing. Come on, Espinosa. Sitting down, mate. Get rid of him. McQuaid should have a simple play there. And there we go. That ball never left the infield. That was more like it. We have 2 innings to do something about this 2-run deficit. Bo Bichette to lead us off. He's 0 for 3. Full count. Come on, Bo. Bo Bichette pops it up. Center field goes back, but I suspect it's going to end up in his glove all the way back to the warning track, but that is 1 away. Vlad Jr. now, who is 2 for 3. 3 and 1's the count. Can Vlad get himself on base? He can. He draws the walk. New pitcher now. Matt Beatty to face him. Beatty, who is 0 for 3. 1 and 0 is the count. Come on, Beatty, mate. Get a hold of something for us. Beatty. No, it's... What's happening? It's popped it up. Vlad's going back to first. I don't think it's deep enough to get him to second either, and that is 2 away. And it comes down to William McQuaid, who's not the best versus lefties. He's 2 for 3 today. 2 and 2's the count, and McQuaid strikes out. And we have 1 innings left to do something about this. Espinosa to continue to Vaughn. Vaughn is 2 for 3 today. What can Espinosa do with him? 1 and 2's the count. Espinosa sits him down. Espinosa's looked quite good so far, hasn't he? It's going to be Josh Van Meter. He's 0 for 3. Full count. And it's going to fall in front of Beatty there, and it's a 1-out single. I had to open my big mouth about Espinosa, didn't I? Fernandez comes in to face him now. 1 out, runner at first. First pitch swing. That is down to Grosjean. Can he turn a double? No, but he should get 1. He does, and that is 2 away with now a runner at second as well. Sanchez, who's 0 for 3. Come on, Anderson. Sit him down, mate. We cannot afford any more runs to chase in the 9th. That's going to be an infield hit. Grosjean does his best, but runners at the corners now with 2 out. Alex Reyes comes in to face Madrigal. He's 2 for 3. Reyes, first pitch swing. That should be fine. Hamilton's there. He makes a simple catch. And we need 2 runs at least in the 9th. We've been out hit 11-5, so we can't really complain that we're behind. It's Ian Hamilton coming in to face Grosjean. And let's see what our young third baseman can do. 1-2 is the count. Grosjean, oh, he hits it well, but straight to third base, and that is 1 away. We need to try and get ourselves a base runner. Maguire, who is 0 for 2 today. 1-2 is the count. Maguire gets a piece of it. Run, Rhys! Run! And that is 2 away, and it's Randall Grishock. He's 0 for 2. 0-2 is the count, and that'll be the game. Oh, Randall's hit it, but it's still going to be the game, I think. He's not quick enough. And we've lost on opening day to the White Sox. Well, I mean, there's no need to panic, obviously. It's just one game, but I'm really concerned about Inciarte, especially given how much he struggled in pre-season, or spring training, I should say. I'm tempted to see if we can do a trade or something to maybe look to see if we can move him on. We'll give him a little bit more time, obviously. I can't remember how good he was last season, attribute-wise, but it's just one bad game. It's one bad game. Nobody played well, particularly. So we'll dust ourselves off and we'll go again for the rest of the series. That's it for today, though, guys. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Let me know in the comments how you think we'll get on this season. And I think what we might do is come back for a home series, maybe here against Tampa somewhere. We want to try and get into that. Actually, you know what? Let's come back for the Yankees. We'll get into the season a little bit, get a sense of exactly how we're shaping up. So we'll come back for Game 3 of this series against the Yankees. And until then, guys, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.